Rabbit who spoke without thinking. In a bright green meadow near a peaceful forest lived a little rabbit named Rico. Rico was energetic, fast, and full of excitement. He loved to talk, laugh, and play all day long. But Rico had one big habit that often caused trouble. He spoke whatever came into his mind without stopping to think. One morning, Rico hopped along the forest path and saw Turtle slowly walking toward the pond. Rico burst out laughing and said loudly, "Ha ha, Turtle, by the time you reach the pond, the sun will set and rise again." Turtle felt hurt, but he did not reply. He quietly continued walking, feeling sad inside. Later that day, Rico saw Deer drinking water near a tree. Without thinking, he said, "Deer, your legs are so thin they look like dry sticks." Deer froze in surprise. Her ears drooped in shame and she walked away without saying a word. Rico did not understand why his friends were upset. He thought his words were only jokes. "They are too sensitive," he said to himself and hopped away. That afternoon, dark clouds gathered in the sky. Thunder rumbled and soon heavy rain began to fall. The wind blew hard through the forest. Animals ran to find shelter. Rico ran too, but he slipped on the wet ground and fell into a muddy pit beside the road. He tried to jump out, but the sides were too slippery. "Help, help!" Rico cried. "I can't get out." After some time, Turtle slowly arrived, followed by Deer and a few other animals. Turtle looked down into the pit and said calmly, "Rico, we will help you, but first you must listen." Deer added softly, "Your words hurt us many times. Words can be more painful than stones." Rico felt ashamed. His ears dropped and his eyes filled with tears. "I didn't know my words were hurting you," he said. "I was only trying to be funny. I am sorry." The animals worked together. Turtle brought a strong branch, Deer pulled it closer, and Rico climbed out of the muddy pit. Rico sat on the ground, wet and tired, but his heart felt heavier than his body. "I promise," Rico said seriously. "From today I will think before I speak." From that day on, Rico changed. Whenever he wanted to say something, he asked himself 3 questions. Is it kind? Is it true? Is it helpful? One day, when Turtle passed by again, Rico smiled and said, "You are slow, Turtle, but you never give up. That makes you strong." Turtle smiled for the first time in many days. When Deer came to drink water, Rico said, "Your legs help you run like the wind. You are amazing." Deer's eyes sparkled with happiness. Soon the forest became full of laughter again. Rico was no longer known as the rabbit who hurt others with his words. He became known as the rabbit who spoke with care. And the animals learned that words, when used wisely, could heal hearts and make friendships stronger. And moral of the story, think before you speak. Your words can hurt or heal. Choose them wisely.